The chemistry of stress fractures. A stress fracture is a small crack in the bone caused by fatigued muscles that cannot absorb added shock, which results in an overload of stress on the bone. Stress fractures mainly occur in weight-bearing bones such as the foot and the lower leg. Symptoms of stress fractures include swelling on the top of the foot or on the outside of the ankle, tenderness to touch at the site of the fracture, and possible bruising or redness. You can reduce pain by walking in a boot, using a brace, or walking on crutches to release stress from the fractured bone. After a few months of rest, the fractured bone normally heals. Having a stress fracture while participating in weight-bearing activities often result in pain. One way to restrict your stress fracture during activity is to tape. For a foot, you can use ankle tape and arch tape. The tape will help reduce pressure among the different components of the foot, increase circulation to combat inflammation, and relax the muscles associated with the pain. Arch tape acts as a shock absorber and supports mechanism for the arch of the foot. 6 ways to avoid stress fractures. Number 1. Intensify training slowly. When you increase intensity, your bone is actually weaker for about a month after change before it becomes stronger. Therefore, you need to gradually intensify your training so your bones can properly adapt to the added stress. Number 2. Work on calf flexibility. Individuals with tight calves were 4.6 times more likely to sustain a metatarsal stress fracture. It is very important to stretch and loosen your calves before you work out. Number 3. Consume dairy products. Researchers found that a higher intake of calcium, skim milk, and dairy products were associated with lower rates of stress fractures. Number 4. Increase calcium and vitamin D intake. Vitamin D and calcium-rich foods help strengthen bones and decrease the risk of sustaining a stress fracture. Number 5. Avoid running on hard surfaces. Running or training on a hard surface can lead to increased stress on the muscles and bones. Number 6. Wear proper running shoes. A shoe with more cushioning will take some of the impact of running and make the muscles and joints of your lower leg work less, which will help prevent stress fractures. For more information on the chemistry of stress fractures, please visit the link above.